area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants, small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today. First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes. Well, good morning. It's Monday, May 2nd. So
It is,
bye-bye,
May 2nd.
April. Ciao,
Yes,
so long.
it's about time. Long month.
Yeah, it was about, well, just only slightly shorter than January, I would say, because January was like, what, 60 days
It
or
was
something
like
like
60,
that?
90 days this
Yeah,
year,
something like that. So I am not unhappy to bid adieu
But
to
we
April.
are in May now, and
Yes.
things are looking up.
So he says. Oh
How
my
was your
God.
weekend, Heidi?
My weekend was good. Just really just kind of hung around the neighborhood. But it's always nice this time of year because as soon as there's any break in, you notice all of a sudden the snow is gone and then people start coming out of their houses.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was a little collection on the street where I live.
I started raking this weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, I should have stretched a little bit. I'm a little sore today.
yeah.
I still got to bag it all.
How's the poop?
The poo. Actually, Lily doesn't poo in the yard. I wish she would.
Well, you know what? I did read somewhere that dogs, given the chance, hence the importance of walking your dog, given the choice, they will not poop in their
They
territory.
prefer not to poo in their little area, right? Even though it's very convenient at 3 o'clock in the morning, if she has to go out, can you just go? And
Just go
do
in
it?
the yard. It's
So,
okay.
yeah, that was my weekend.
Okay.
Dodging showers and the wind and the cold over the weekend, but
Yes.
things are looking up now. So, Greyhound's doing really well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Speaking of great weekends, yeah, the Greyhounds crushed the Guelph Storm 6-0
There they are.
for a decisive shift into the second round. Of course, highlighting Ty Carty and Calvin Watson, each of them scoring twice. And again, this was Game 5, and they did decisively trounce them.
I think that was Saturday night, I believe. When do they play
Yes.
next? Do we know when they're playing?
Let me just see here. The Sioux is now awaiting the winner of the Windsor-Sarnia series. The Sting did beat the Spitfires 3-2 in overtime on Saturday, forcing a Game 6. So very competitive at this point.
So we're waiting for that.
Yeah, so we're waiting. We're waiting. We are in limbo.
All right. Anything else going on? I did notice the gas prices. Last week we told you that a couple of stations here in the Sioux jumped their prices up to $1.91, I believe it was.
Yes, they did, just in time for me to half tank it. Yes.
So, but over the weekend, those same stations have dropped their prices now by
Okay.
10 cents. But the other stations have upped their prices to match the stations that were higher before. So now everyone's pretty much at the 180 level,
Okay.
except for the Rankin Gen 7 and Big Arrow. They're always quite a bit lower than the mainstream gas suppliers.
So, just a gentle punch to the
Yeah.
solar plexus, not quite the thunder punch to the throat.
That's right. So
169.9, he just said.
160 what?
Gen 7 is 169.9.
There you go.
Yes.
So you're still saving quite a bit.
Yes.
If you go there. So.
Yes.
All right. Well, like I said, I have some really good news as far as weather goes. If you like the sun and you like warmer temperatures, I got the info for you. But first, here's Heidi with the news.
I will not be lulled into a false sense of security. He's been dangling those carrots for literally weeks now. Weeks, I tell you.
I'm feeding the carrots now.
Feeding the carrots. We'll see. We'll see. All right, all the news. Okay. So just kind of cleaning some stuff up over the weekend. Unfortunately, it's my duty to report that on April 30th at approximately 10 to 9 in the morning, members from the Sault Ste. Marie Detachment of the Ontario Provincial Police, along with the OPP's Northern East Regional Traffic Incident Management and Enforcement Team, as well as the Technical Collision investigators with the assistance of Gooley Fire and Rescue and the Sault Paramedic Services. They were all coordinated to respond to what was unfortunately a fatal collision on Highway 552 near the Mission Road in Gooley River. Investigation determined that a pickup truck was traveling westbound on Highway 552 when it failed to negotiate a curve in the road, traveled down a deep ditch where it came to rest. The driver, Walker Gregoire, 21 years of age from Gooley River, succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced deceased at the scene. A post-mortem investigation will take place at a later date here in the Sault, and in this moment, no further details are being shared out of respect for the family and until such time as investigations are concluded. Okay. Some exciting initiatives to report locally in the Sault. Science North announced plans to expand its presence in Sault Ste. Marie through a programming and outreach hub as part of its 2-year pilot project. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Science North, for 40 years, they have been sharing their unique experiences across Northern Ontario through long-standing partnerships in various communities, including the Sault. Science North has been hosting science festivals, permanent and traveling exhibits, education and outreach programming, as well as summer science camps here in the Sault. So, expanding then on this success, Science North intends to explore having a more permanent presence here in the Sault. The Science Centre is planning to broaden its reach in the Algoma region through a 2-year pilot project that will establish programming and outreach. So really exciting. This particular initiative is tending to revolve around the STEM sector. So STEM, of course, being science, technology, engineering, and math. Offering engagement to everybody, really. Yeah. That's what they're doing. So the intention then of the longer term presence here in the Sault, and they have set up shop at 2A at 875 Queen Street. So right on the corner of Queen and Church, kind of, right to your right-hand side there, that older building. So they will have, it is anticipated they will have a significant economic impact and be a key driver for growth in northeastern Ontario. So with the expansion then, Science North will support education and labor market development through STEM skills development. They will grow partnerships and collaboration, develop new audience and events, deepen partnerships and engagement with Indigenous communities and audience, as well as pilot the feasibility of a permanent location here in the Sault. So that is quite exciting. What they're saying is that moving forward into the summer, Science North will outfit the new outreach program with a small team of Bluecoats to support the extensive summer programming here in Sault Ste. Marie, as well as the regions beyond. So there are currently job openings with the Sault Ste. Marie team, and interested parties can visit sciencenorth.ca/careers or contact Jenna Patterson, the STEM lead outreach at patterson@sciencenorth.ca. So this article, of course, posted to its entirety on our website at SiouxOnline.com. As always, you are invited to go and read it in its entirety to get all of the quotes and the salient details. All right. Now, we have been sort of passively following another rally that did hit the Ottawa downtown core just when they thought it was over. Another one comes. It's kind of like waves of rallies. So the Rolling Thunder rally then is set to wind down after it did arrive in Ottawa on Friday, bringing large crowds to the downtown core where residents were understandably still kind of tense and on edge with regards to the 3-week-long occupation, which did play out in February. So a spokeswoman for the Freedom Fighters Canada, one of the groups organizing the weekend-long demonstration, says that a church service scheduled for 10:30 a.m. yesterday was the only event associated with the rally, like the only organized sort of event. So protest organizers say the rally was set to oppose COVID-19 vaccine mandates. The Ottawa Police Service arrested 3 people on Saturday, though the protests remained mostly peaceful. Crowds took part in a ceremony at the War Memorial in the morning, followed by a motorcycle drive-by and an afternoon demonstration on Parliament Hill. So there you go. Relatively peaceful, culminating in a church service, all in protest of the COVID-19 vaccine mandates. In this moment, it is my understanding they are dispersing. Once again, the article in its entirety is available for your consumption at SiouxOnline.com. Bossy as always. It starts so early in the morning, Mike. All right, and unfortunately, there was another vehicle collision. Sault Ste. Marie Police and Fire Service responded to a 2-vehicle collision on St. Mary's Drive. This did take place Friday evening. We do have a viewer, and thanks to Lou Siriani, we did get some excellent angles of what did play out. No report of injuries, moderate damage to the vehicles. In this moment, we have reached out to police services for an official statement. No other information is available. Should more details become available, we'll of course bring those to you. And correspondingly, St. Mary's River Drive was closed for a period of time while the investigation was being conducted. Okay, now I am going to take control of this agenda and throw us over to Craig, because really I can't wait to hear more about the weather. Craig.
Well, as I said, we're going to be warming up. We're going to see some sunny skies later on this week, but we have today and Tuesday to deal with first, and we're going to take a look outside. This is a live look. Taking a look, what are we looking at? What cloud are we in now? That's the boardwalk. It's pretty foggy down and misty down by the boardwalk. That's the type of day we're looking at. We'll take a look at your 12-hour forecast, and it's not looking all that bright out there because we do have some very low-level cloud that's giving us the mist for most of our day today. Temperatures right now not bad at 3 degrees. We're heading towards 7 this afternoon, which is still a little bit off the mark. And your evenings looking mainly cloudy conditions with 6 degrees, only falling to 3 degrees overnight. And then we have another cooler day on Tuesday, but then we really turn up the heat on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. One
more cooler day. You said, I'm feeding the carrots. You were my witness. I'm feeding the carrots.
I'm feeding you the carrots. I'm serving carrots on Wednesday.
Whatever.
And they're going to be steamy.
Steamy.
But I'll have the rest of your weather coming up. But we also have a special guest in our studio today.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Tammy Watts. Tammy Watts is a very talented woman, proprietor of the very new Northern, I want to get the name right, Northern, oh, that's terrible, Northern Natural Health and Wellness. So she's going to come in and tell us about the new store, what we can expect. I know that they have some contests coming up. As well, she has developed a product of her own, which I'm very anxious to hear about. So in this time, we will take a break to hop over into the world of our sponsors, attempt to recover from Craig's offer of warmth, you know, the taking away of the warmth, the return of the warmth, the roller coaster ride that we've been on since January. So While you're taking this break, you will hear from Maker North, actively solving the problems of the community, both local as well as international. Joseph and Riley, keen, able, and ready to help you solve whatever it is that's troubling you. We'll hear from Superior Adult Learning as well, working one-on-one with adult learners to achieve literacy goals such as they set for themselves. Do contact Pat and Wendy. They are happy to receive you and help you set those goals and then achieve them. And when we come back, as I promised, Tammy Watts. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on. Embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Well, good morning and welcome back. I'm sitting here excitedly chatting with Tammy. We couldn't wait for you to come back from filling your cups. Tammy has a fabulous new health store, Northern Natural Health and Wellness. We were just chatting about the optimal location that they've scored. Where are you?
So we're at the corner of Lake and Wellington, so Wellington East, and we're 1500 Wellington Street East. And like Heidi said, we're Northern Natural Health and Wellness, and we've been in business for a month.
A month. Wow, that's so exciting.
It
so
is.
Looking to kind of, increase the community's awareness, because really we don't have a lot in terms of quality health stores available. I'm sorry, I'm not casting aspersion on any of the existing stores, but I really only know of two. So if we can increase that offering, because I think that, natural health is a thing, like it's important.
Absolutely. We absolutely are what we eat, but we are what we eat and digest and absorb. And we know with nutrition, if we don't keep our nutrition up,
That's right.
Vitally, we'll wake up one day with a knock on the door and heck, we have to find our local health food store. And
that's right.
Yeah.
And I think really the more that people can expand their knowledge of proactive measures that they can take, things that are really non-invasive, right? That can really bolster your health, from a core sort of perspective.
Absolutely, yes. I've been in the industry, my partner and I, we've had a local health food store here for over 30 years.
Okay.
And this isn't our first kick at the can. I am a licensed nutritionist.
Cool.
And like Heidi, you're hitting it right on the head. It begins in the gut. So we need to ensure that our digestive system is core, and it brings about vitality. So ensuring that we get the energy, and it's as simple as taking a green supplement and making a smoothie and putting some vitamin C. We think vitamin C is just for cold and flu, but it actually helps boost the immune and clean up the digestive system. So there's some key components to, foundation and what we are made from.
Right.
So,
right. Now, I mean, in terms of promotion, now I know you have some exciting giveaways that are on the horizon.
Yes.
So let's talk about that, because, again, like understanding that, what they offer is like a proactive response to, maintaining and stimulating optimal health. What are you offering?
So for the whole month of May, we're offering to past customers and new customers come in and chat and find about you as an individual and what works for you. And so we're offering $100 a week gift certificate. So come on in, what better way to give yourself that gift? And it's free.
Yes.
So come and chat with us.
So is it like a ballot? It's a draw, or?
So no, come in and we will help you. It literally is free. So you need to come in and put your name in. Yes, exactly like a ballot. So enter into the ballot, and
Yes.
each week we pull. Okay, so
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, having come through, I obviously, the pandemic has, kind of played a role in everything. I want to ask you, before we talk about the product that you've developed, have you heard of the thieves oil?
Yes, my daughter uses thieves oil. So I was unaware of it 4 years ago, and she introduced that to me. We sell it. I love it. It's a great household basic item to literally bring about, from the air to your
Yes.
health and have you used it?
I have used it, and it's actually kind of funny because I get interested, right? Do you know the origin? I can give it
No.
to you like in a tidbit.
I love it.
Okay, so it goes back to the Black Plague.
Oh, okay.
And there were people that would go into the decimated villages, and
Wow.
they would pilfer and they would take, and they did, of course, get apprehended. So
Right.
when facing the judge said, "Okay, you know what? We're prepared to let you live. We'll let you go, but you have to tell us how you were able to walk amongst illness and not get it." And they would wear these oils on things around their face.
I love it. Love it. How more simple but true.
I know.
That is a cool story. I can't believe you know that and I don't know that. I love it.
Well, from
Right
me
on.
to you was
Yeah.
a nice exchange here.
Aw.
Tammy and I went to high school together, so it's always
Yeah.
nice to see a face. So Northern Natural Health and Wellness, I will be going there for sure.
Thank you, Heidi.
I need to stock up on my oil of oregano. I need black seed oil. I need all of
I
these
love it.
things. Yes, tell me about the product that you made.
So yes, we're going back into the early 2000s.
Okay.
And like I said, I had a practice, and I was finding with clients and that would come to see me with nutrition that everything stemmed to the digestive system.
Okay.
So I kept really good notes, never having that vision or thought of that I would formulate.
Okay.
So a couple of years ago, I submitted it to Health Canada. And 208 days later, they came back with an NPN. So I'm ready to launch.
Wow.
And it's called Orm Alive, which means gold for your gut.
Okay.
And it begins in the mucosa lining. So I actually have the claims that it heals the mucosa lining and that it actually will go in to allow nutrients to be absorbed into the blood.
Wow.
And clean up the blood system.
Holy.
And then go into the endocrine and get those 17 glands in the endocrine system functioning so that our body functions as a whole. So it's exciting. It's very, very exciting.
I think I need that.
I need it.
That's wonderful. Okay, well, so there it is. All right, you have all of the incentive to go in. $100 in this day and age goes so far, and
weekly.
And weekly. So, so is it running now?
Yes.
It starts today.
Absolutely,
Really.
yes.
So do go into Northern Natural Health and Wellness. I will be writing, because I always do like a little article. So
Okay.
I will summarize, the details of location, the promotion, some of what we talked about today. And I just want to thank you so much. It's so nice to see you again.
You as well, Heidi. Thank you so much.
Our
Look forward
mothers
to
know each other too.
Yes.
It's really cool.
Longtime friends.
All right. Well, we are going to go over to Craig for a little bit more information on the weather now. Craig, stop dangling the carrot. Feed me. Feed me.
Well, if you've heard of rainy days and Mondays, how about misty Mondays? Because that's basically what we're looking at for most of our day today, and some cloudy conditions and some cooler temperatures as well. This is what's going on. We have this low pressure system sitting pretty much right over top of us. it's slowly pushing towards the north and northeast, but in the meantime, we're going to be stuck with some cloud and also some low-level mist for most of our day. Some pockets of some heavier showers, but nothing really too heavy to worry about. Then we have this system coming up. Now, last week, we were saying this is going to be a drenching rain, and it still is, but it has changed its path. So it's going to actually come in this way and move more towards the Georgian Bay area. So we're just going to see mainly cloud from that, maybe a little bit of rain, but nothing really too heavy for our Tuesday. So the rest of the week looking pretty nice. This is what we look like on satellite right now. We can see that low pressure system's kind of coming to an end. That spin around it isn't well organized anymore. So it's all kind of moving towards the north. Then we have a little bit of clearing, but we're not going to see a lot of clearing because it's just low level cloud in advance of this system. And as I said, that's making a track that way instead of heading right towards our doorstep. So that's really good news. As far as temperatures go, not bad. We're still a little bit off the mark. We should be seeing 11, 12 degrees for our high. We're going to settle in for 7, maybe 8 degrees. 8 degrees in Wawa, 13 degrees in Timmins, and 11 degrees in Sudbury. Back in Thunder Bay, it's 7 degrees still, so a little cooler air pocket right there. But those temperatures are on their way up starting on Wednesday. This is what we look like for the next, I'm going to show you the radar. This is the radar for the next several hours. You can see that whatever is left as far as precipitation goes is kind of moving towards the north. And then we're just going to be stuck with some cloud. Now let's take a look at your 3-day forecast. This is what we look like for today, 7 degrees, mainly cloudy conditions with that mist. Pretty much hanging on for most of our day, otherwise just cloudy conditions. For Tuesday, we're going to call it mainly cloudy conditions now. Temperatures on their way up a little bit to 10 degrees. And then a little bit of rain from that system is possible, but right now it looks like mostly cloudy conditions and then some clearing during the evening, which leads us to a nice bright Wednesday. Temperatures nice and warm at 12 degrees, right where they should be. And then we start seeing our temperatures up towards the upper teens. And I'll give you those details coming up. Heidi?
Well, there it is. All right. So perhaps a tiny carrot feast is on the horizon. I will allow myself to be cautiously optimistic. What an exciting interview with Tammy Watts. I am so interested. I want to go in and see what they have to offer. I do enjoy proactively maintaining my zesty, robust health. Therefore, I will go in. I think now we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to hop over back into the world of our sponsors. Today is the deadline to register to participate in Jeep the Mac. You have until 12 noon. Go to the St. Ignace website, click on Jeep the Mac, register your intent to participate, or just show up and be a spectator. Not all of the events are tied to registration. We do have an article posted to our website, went up on Friday. So there's a lot of information set to be a spectacular event this upcoming weekend. So if you want to take part, pay attention, listen to their words, and fill your cup. When we come back, of course, factoids. I might be able to cram 1 or 2 more news items in there, but we'll see how I'm feeling about that. So yeah, just come back.
Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
École publique Éco des Rapides, a place where your child can learn, grow, and be happy. Discover why more and more families are choosing École publique Éco des Rapides for their child. Register your child January 17th to the 21st at epedr.cspgno.ca. parce que je vois grand.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local. General reminder, Steve Childs is out there proactively rocking the horns, reminding everybody that today is the deadline to file your taxes. So if you had not done so, you better get to it, because if you owe, interest starts accruing. I will remind everybody that you can go to the H&R Block website and do it for free. They will walk you through it step by step. You have multiple options in terms of support available if you feel that you have a question, you're not sure, but in its basic essence, it's free. So, yeah, that's what I will say about that. Business, business, business. All right. Over the weekend, Naomi Judd of the country, the family country music band, the Judds, did pass away. There's not a lot of information that's been provided. A statement was issued jointly through her daughters, Winona and Ashley, did acknowledge the passing of their mother. Today, we sisters experienced a tragedy. We lost our beautiful mother to the disease of mental illness. We are shattered. We are navigating profound grief, and know that as we loved her, she was loved by her public. We are in unknown territory. Of course, the family asking for privacy in this time of intense sadness. So condolences obviously offered to the family.
For sure.
Okay. What else? Oh, you know what? This is important too.
What?
The postal workers, right? For 2 years, they have been unable to deploy their event that gathers food to help stamp out hunger. See what
Okay.
they did there? Stamp out hunger, postal workers. They are pleased now to report that they will host a Stamp Out Hunger food drive on Saturday, May 7th, so this Saturday, after, once again, 2 years of cancellations due to the pandemic. So the postal workers hope to help all local agencies, soup kitchens and shelters in some way through this year's drive. So what they're asking then, those who would like to make monetary donations to their agency of choice can leave a check out for collection, ensuring it is attached to the pink flyer so it is visible from the street. Yes, so they have, what they do then is they distribute the pink flyers in mailboxes the week prior to the food drive. So check your mailbox this week, because you'll have the little pink flyer, and then you place any food donations in a bag, attach the pink flyer to the bag so it's visible, and they know that it is a food donation to stamp out hunger. Okay, they ask that you place your donations near where you get your mail prior to 10 a.m. on Saturday, May 7th. So there it is.
There you go.
Okay,
Something to do on Saturday.
Something to do on Saturday. Okay, something to do right now. I've got some factoids here.
Oh, factoid time.
Ah, yes, yes. May 2nd, 1969. You know, and it haunts me that you teased me last week about how they're always music related. They're not always music related.
Mostly.
But, you know, music is interesting.
It is.
Not everything, you know.
I'm not complaining.
What
I
happened this day?
It's just an observation, that's all.
Well, I do check the other website first, but today all they had for me was that this is the anniversary of Osama bin Laden's assassination, and I think he got enough airtime, so whatever, back
All
over
right.
to music.
Okay, good enough.
May 2nd, 1969, The Who gave a press preview of their new rock opera, Tommy, at Ronnie Scott's in London, England. The double album about a deaf, dumb, and blind boy, we all know the song, who becomes the leader of a messianic movement, was the first musical to be billed overtly as a rock opera. In 1998, it was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame for historical, artistic, and significant value, and has now sold over 20 million copies worldwide. Okay, second factoid, which really is just attached to Heidi because it's one of my favorite songs ever. May 2nd, 1983, Spandau Ballet were at #1 on the UK singles chart with True, the group's only #1. The song spent 4 weeks at the top of the UK chart and was a hit in 20 other countries. Parts of the original version have been sampled and used in a number of songs, most notably PM Dawn's 1991 US #1 hit, Set Adrift on Memory Bliss, which contains a sample of the song's famous guitar hook.
Huh.
Bing,
There you go.
Ding, ding. Yeah. All right. Air guitar has never been my strongest suit. All right, let's check
Social
out
media
some
time.
social media.
What are you
Let's
talking about?
see. Jim Whitty beating everybody to the punch. Oh, I always forget I can enlarge it. All right, Jim Whitty, bon matin, all. Bon matin, mon ami. Have a good day. Margaret McKay, good morning, all.
Good morning.
Good morning, Margaret. Enika says, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday
You
to
too.
you, Enika. Steve Childs, GMMAHYAHAGW. Holy
Figure that one out.
smokes. What are those? Those are bees. Oh, the bees, yes. And the sun coming up between the two. So good Monday morning, all. Hope you all have a great week. There we go.
Good enough.
You too, Steve. Jen Buchan says, good Monday morning. We got a lot of the sun. We got a lot of line coming up. Oh. She says, good Monday morning to you. Terry Matthews says, good morning, all. Good morning to you, Terry. Tony Mancuso says, good Monday morning. Again with the sun and the lawn. Have a great day and a start to the week. You too, Tony. Wanda's watching. Wanda, good morning, all. Have a great start to your week. You too, my friend. Have a great week, love. Bradley Evoy says, good morning with the peace sign. Good morning to you, Brad. Debbie Rue Bernard watching us from Colorado. She says, good morning. Good morning to you, my lady. Jim Whitty, careful if you dangle carrots. Yes, horses will come, but also jackasses.
There's a lot of jackasses around.
That's a word that doesn't get used
No.
enough.
We should bring that back.
Jackasses. Yeah, jackass. I mean, go watch Happy Gilmore. Joe Flaherty is hilarious. He uses jackass all the time, to the point where once on my birthday, when I was still in Toronto working at the Second City, I found myself sitting next to Joe Flaherty at the bar.
Really?
And, he did learn that it was my birthday. And I, he said, can I buy you a drink? I said, no, I have a drink. I said, what you can do, though, is say jackass, just like you did in Happy Gilmore. And he said, oh, jackass.
Yeah.
It was the most brilliant birthday gift ever.
Awesome.
So fantastic. Fun. All right. Tracy Faye, steamy, right? You got to always invoke the weather models. Steamy. Really, you say any word like that, and give me a word, any word.
Well, sloppy.
Sloppy. Coffee.
Misty.
Misty, sandy.
It all works.
Muddy, right? Come on, give me a word. Kimberly, good morning, all. Happy Monday. Yes, Kim, it's Monday and happy-ish so far. Pretty good. All right. Always nice to hear from you, my friend. Tracy Faye says, the country way is not the same without you, Tammy. If you're still in the building, Tammy, the country way is not the same without you, according to Tracy Faye. All right. Allie and Ron Rollinson says, do you have apple pectins, Tammy? I'll write that down. Apple pectins, in case she's no longer in the building. I'm going to probably assume yes. She seems pretty well presented in terms of knowledge.
Knowing Tammy, they have everything you could possibly want.
Yeah. Terry Matthews, what is the address of Northern Health and Wellness? So they're at Lake and Wellington, so in the complex where the Gracie Martial Arts is.
Yeah. Right across from the Royal Bank.
Yeah, like there's the Royal
Lake
Bank
Street.
and the dry cleaners.
And the dry
I will
cleaners.
be including all of that information in the article, Terry. So just give me till about, I'm going to say 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I'll have it ready to go with all of the information. Okay. Steve Childs, yes, I reminded them about the taxes. Thank you. Judy O'Neill says in response to Terry Matthews, 760 Second Line East, same mall as Aurora's. No, that's a different location. That's a different location. That's a different store entirely. This one is at Lake and Wellington. Jen Buchan, love the Judds. I know, right? Why not me? Anyway, yes. Okay. Tracy Faye, she's giving me a word. Turn up.
Turn up.
Awesome. Terry Matthews, thanks. Tracy Faye, by Foremost Pet Food Store. Yes?
Nope.
Nope.
No, that's second line.
That's second line. Nope. Lake and Wellington. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. And that rounds out. Oh, Judy, guess I'm wrong and it's only Monday. Oh, I know, right?
She's partly right. Foremost is in that little complex at Lake and Wellington. There's a
That's
little-
Lake and Trunk. Lake
Lake
and
and Trunk.
Wellington
Oh.
is below.
Okay,
right?
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm wrong
There,
some
you see,
days.
Judy, you're in
You're in the
you're in
right
you're in
area.
good company. You know, you
You'll
thought
find
you were
it.
wrong, but you were just mistaken. It's okay. It's okay. Tracy Faye, there are 2 stores. Oh my God, that's like that Jean-Luc Picard. There are 4 lights. There are 2 stores. Well, the one that we're talking about currently only has 1, and hopefully eventually there will be more than 1.
Yeah. There you go.
There. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
7 days.
Let's go look at the 7-day and let's turn up the temperature. We can see we have double-digit temperatures most of this week. Well, all this week actually. And look at 17 degrees, 18 degrees by this weekend. So we're looking pretty nice. We just have to deal with today and tomorrow and Mother's Day on Sunday.
Whatever.
Remember that?
Meh.
Yeah. So Mother's Day is looking pretty nice.
Well, at least it's not a big snowstorm like
Yeah,
it was
no
X
more
number
snow.
of years ago. That's coming. Mike, I'm
It's
coming
not
at you, man.
There's no snow coming.
All right. Okay, well, you know what? That's all we have time for today, and we are delightfully over time, as only
Imagine
we
that.
can do. I know, I know. They think I'm going to take offense to that. No, no, no. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to speaking with you again tomorrow. Please do remember we are the Sioux's only local news show, so do your part, like, follow, share, tag people in the comments. Let's get some zesty conversation going and increase our viewer base. If you do want to explore some innovative and cost-effective marketing, you want to reach out to Nicole and Amy in our sales department. They can work with any budget, and we can pretty much do anything you need. So put your words in our mouth. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, you enjoy this day, and we will see you tomorrow.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.